Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Krobus. Good morning, Krobus. I hope the humidity here isn't bothersome to you. We both have to compromise in order to live together. Aw, we adore you, Krobus. Okay, it is Sunday, so it's our last day. We've got 10 floors to get down. We still have a few days, so that's probably going to be like a Monday thing. And then, of course, the crops. We have 8 days. I honestly don't feel like we are going to get that one done. Like, I think it's going to take a small miracle, but we'll see what we can do. Snow tomorrow, and how's the luck doing? Mildly perturbed. Well, we'll see. That probably means we're going to be like swarmed with enemies. Okay, any of our crops ready to go? We need to quickly get these harvested and back into the ground. And then we need to zip over to the mines as quickly as possible, drop down our 10 floors, hopefully relatively quickly. And then it is going to be a mad dash to get the seeds going. Like, oh my goodness. We are just so pressed for time. And are probably going to need more space. No, let's stop trying to eat the fruit here. That would be counterproductive to our needs. Like, oh my goodness. How is... Oh, extra luck today. We'll take it. And... yeah, let's do bombs cannot damage us. That might be pretty handy today. Okay, we've got a lot of seeds that we need to get planted. So we're going to need our hoe, our watering can, and our deluxe speed grow there. We can do this. We are going to be very busy today. Oh my goodness. I think it's going to be like a mad scramble until the end of winter. And if we can pull this off, I will be completely and totally amazed. I mean, we do still have 8 growing days, so a little... really only 2 growth cycles left if we're being like completely honest here. Dun, dun. Once we get down to the 4th, it'll be a lot more telling, I think. Okay, little froggy, we need all the luck we can get with these. Like, oof. The days are numbered. Okay, let's get these planted here. I think I will leave the unwatered spots up there. Well, we do need to get these planted. I'm like, I don't want to lose the fertilizer either, but I'm like, it would be really handy if we could just quickly throw down seeds when we got back. I'm like, that could either work really well or backfire. Dun, dun, dun. Let's grab all of those. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm like, we do have a fairly big crop, but I know we weren't focusing on this a lot at the start, so oh, it could go so many different ways. We are not going to put fertilizer on the spots that definitely aren't planted yet. I don't want to be losing that. We can do this. Why is that spot? Oh my goodness, we put one where it's not going to get watered. That was not a very good plan. Oh, darn. Okay, speed grow away. Here we go. Do, 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 do. You need some too. Oops, accidentally fertilizing some we didn't mean to, but that is okay. Get all the speed grow, my friends. You need to grow up very quickly here. Okay. Well, that's gonna have to do for now. I'm like, our crop looks big, but is it big enough? That is gonna be like the monstrously big question in the end. Okay, we're out of room there. Out of room everywhere, really. Surprise. I'm like, do we check on the animals? We can always check on them when we get back. Oh my goodness, we have So many little friends. I think we'll keep the fairy with us just in case we decide we need her. And we'll throw the axe back. We're really not going to be needing that anymore. Okay. Here we go. The mad dash. 10 floors. It's 11 a.m. I think we can do it. Shouldn't be too hard. Although I've thought that before and been proven wrong. So here we go, Froggy. We have some enemies to defeat here. And we should probably start just artificially boosting our luck so everything hopefully goes into our favor. Bombs away. That's what we're talking about. I'm like, the faster we can drop down these floors, the better for us. That's just the way the cookie is crumbling today. I'm like, we need to find ourselves a whole bunch of beans. And the faster we can do that, the better. Whoops, kind of walked into that fireball. Ooh, hello. I didn't even see the one. I thought it was a rock, and I'm like, oh, hey, that actually hurt us. Oh, not you guys again. Okay, down the stairs we go. We're just gonna quick and speedily do this here. Wow, mining monthly. Oh, goody. Yes, beans. Let's see more of those. That would be fantastic. I love it. We're just taking so much damage in the mad dash. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Bombs away. Good job, little froggy. Dun, dun. It's probably a good thing we got the bombs do no damage, because otherwise I doubt I would have used many of them. I don't know why, but in this mine, I just like heavily rely on the pickaxe. I'm like, bombs are for the skull cavern. Not that they aren't handy here, they definitely are. It's just, I don't know, it must be like some kind of thing I just have stuck in my head. Maybe because when you first go down the mine originally, you just usually don't have a lot for bombs in the mine, so you're just not accustomed to dealing with it. Oh, that was an enemy. Good job, Froggy. Okay, Froggy, this is the final floor. There we go. Got the staircase. We did it. There's a note from Mr. Key. I've temporarily disabled the shrine. Come back tomorrow. Okay, so that means we should be able to change it back and forth as much as we'd like. Okay, on to the next thing. Come on, Froggy. I think it is going to be a day of fishing at this point. We might as well try and get as many of the beans as possible. I think fishing's probably going to be our best bet at this point. Okay, we'll drop off a bunch of this stuff. I'm a little sad we didn't end up getting more radioactive ore, but you know what? I think we did fairly well there, so you know, it could have been worse, could have been better. We can always switch the mine back and try for more bars, but we have a nice chunk at the moment, so that is good. Okay, stone is not going to fit. Oh my goodness. What else can we like move around in here? We've got some salads in here that don't really need to be in here. The books. I think we've kind of been hoarding the books a little bit just in case we get to that point where we can actually trade something with the wonderful book salesman, but I don't know, is there ever going to be a day? Right, we are keeping those up here. Oh, we could also bust open a whole bunch. You know what? Today would be a good day to go visit Clint. We are going to bug Clint. That sounds like a really good plan to me. So, yeah, let's grab the golden coconuts too. What else do we have hiding away in here? Like, any of our goodies that can go should probably go. Okay, looks like we're keeping that fairly clean. Artifact troves, yes. And I'm like, we could just boost our luck enough and go back to the island too. Like, that's another thing we could be doing. Start with mystery boxes. I can't believe that we actually plowed through as many geodes as we did last time, but that's okay. We can always get through a bunch of these. Gives us more inventory space anyway, so it's kind of like double bonus there. And we'll just throw some of that stuff back in there. Bombs we shouldn't be needing. You know what? We shouldn't really be needing any of that while we're gone. And mushrooms we'll just toss in there. Okay. I think we are good. Let's go over to Clint's. We'll bust open all of this stuff. See where that gets us on the bean front. We have 44 golden mystery boxes to open. That should be pretty cool to see. Like, what kind of hidden goodies are going to be found in here? And our golden pan. Clint, thank you. I know you've been telling us for days. What do we open first? Do we just start with the smallest and work our way up? Might as well. Dun, dun, dun. Minerals, no beans so far. I'm like, I don't know, we'll probably end up having to make a trip back to the farm. Like, the odds that we don't have to, I guess kind of possible, but with the artifact trove, I can see us having to run back to the house and sell some stuff. Starting with the geodes. So far, not so good. I'm like, where's all these beans when you need them? Hopefully hiding in all of our mystery boxes. That would be like a no complaints here. So yeah, we'll get these all busted open, see how many beans we can pop out of that, and then I think it's gonna be mad dash fishing for like the rest of the day just to see if we can fish up any more beans. We had like decent luck with it in the past, so I'm like, Skull Cavern would be a fun run too, but at the same time, I'm just like, if it wasn't the infested version, we should probably go flip it back because then I'd be a little less intimidated by all of the enemies in there. And killing enemies is kind of like a good thing to get the beans, it seems like. Breaking rocks is good too, but I think the enemy drop is like fairly decent. Dun, dun, dun. And then, of course, I was hoping that I'd just be like more refreshed and excited at this point to do the recording because Major and I had planned on just, you know, doing a little nice weekend getaway and just getting away from everything, having like a nice little restart and enjoying everything. And then, ironically, during the week, it was like everyone got sick. Our little one got sick, our babysitters got sick, Major got sick. So far, I've been avoiding it, which thank goodness for that. But it was like a little sad because it was like the first time we really planned to get away and have a little time to ourselves in quite a while, and it was something to look forward to. But you know what? Life happens. I guess it's just that time of year where people end up getting sick. Uh, maybe next time. Okay, Clint, it is time to sell you some stuff. Dun 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 dun. Doo, doo, doo. We will take the cash. Thank you very much. I think we need that for crafting, so hold on to it. Yes, let's do more processing. We have 98 more to go. I wonder, we can probably pan up beans as well, so maybe the fact that we have our golden pan could work into our favor as well, so I don't know, time's gonna tell. So far, I'm a little sad that there we go, our first bean. I'm like, I was really hoping we would have seen a few beans by now. I mean, I know our luck isn't great, and I'm not 100% sure how much our luck affects the spawn rate of the beans, but I'm gonna say it probably... Oh, no, now we're seeing the beans, so maybe it was just like a matter of time, or the Omni Geodes have a better chance to drop them, maybe? Who knows? I mean, not who knows. Somebody probably knows. It's probably like up on the wiki, and I just need to go and read it. Oh, good times. So yeah, it's been kind of like an interesting week because I'm like, I didn't have to do any recording during the work nights, which, is a little uncommon. I usually do a few episodes during the week, but I like punched most of it out through the weekend in preparation for the trip. So I'm like, oh, I could work on my game a bit more during the weeknights, but that did not end up being the case with everyone being so sick. It was like kind of like go to bed early, get extra rest, and oh, it was a little exhausting. But I think everyone's finally on their way to feeling better, so that's good. Come on, Clint, show us the beans. I don't know, what amount do we need? Like, what would make us feel the most comfortable? Honestly, if we had like 500 planted right now, that would be the icing on the cake there. And then it's getting really close to the end of winter. I'd really like to try and get some Junimo huts around the yard this year. I think that's going to be like one of my goals, is just getting some Junimo huts placed so they can help us with the crop harvesting while we go out and do other things. That way, if we have like this quest come back up, the Junimos can take care of the harvesting, and of course we can just turn the fruit into seeds and pop it back in the ground. But I think that would help take a little pressure off of us. And I'm going to be like so disappointed if we don't end up completing this quest, because winter is the perfect season to get this quest because your field is usually empty for the whole season anyway, unless you got a huge powder melon crop or you're doing the winter seeds, of course. So couldn't ask for a better season to have the quest, and it was early nonetheless. So I'm just like, we really got to get this going. I'm like, it would be so bad to have the perfect setup and just not get it going, not get it done, come up short. That would be terrible. Okay, Clint, we've got 40 more, and then we're moving on to mystery boxes, and I'm really excited for the mystery boxes. Like, I don't think we've ever opened 44 golden mystery boxes in a single sitting, so I'm so excited to see what we can all get out of that. Come on, Clint, let's do some more groups of 5. That would be so good. And we have so many luck boosts going right now. Like, yes, keep the beans coming, even if it's just one, although the 5 stacks are pretty sweet. You can do it, Clint. He's like thinking about it. It's kind of interesting. The beans are like either 1 or 5. Like, you know how sometimes with the stone we can at least get 3? I don't think we've ever seen 3 beans come up. It's usually like 1 or 5. So you either get really lucky or it's like a single one. Come on, Clint. We're down to less than 20. You can do it. He's probably so worn out. He's like, you've had me break open over 100 of these. Do you know that? We totally do, Clint. We are putting you to work. Dun, dun. So yeah, it's been a little quiet on the game development front. I didn't even get a chance to record a devlog because I haven't felt like I've had enough time to put in the hours into the game, because really all I've added at this point is a weather system, and then I've kind of like gone back and tweaked a couple things and fixed the bugs from the last, well, most of the bugs from the last devlog episode. There's one that's still eluding me, but I consider that one to be fairly minor. So I'm not like super concerned about it, although it is baffling me why it exists in the first place at all. Gotta love those mysteries when they pop up. Okay. So we got 19 beans just from breaking open 100 geodes. Now, the moment of truth. Let's start with the regular mystery boxes. See what we can grab out of here. Oh my goodness, we should have opened mystery boxes sooner. I forgot that we can get the deluxe speed grow. Okay, we're getting some nice little meals here. Free seeds. Not the seeds you'd want. Could you imagine if we got 10 of the beans? Like, that would be pretty impressive. Oh, yes. Beach warp totems. Those are good. Ooh, potato seeds in anticipation for spring. Yes, please. Okay, flower seeds. Lots of good fishing meals. Oh my goodness, we are going to have to make a trip back home very quickly. Okay, artifact troves. This won't take long. Oh, got a double up. Okay. The spoon. Come on, show us the beans. Oh, the rare discs are pretty popular. Okay, time to run back home. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, Froggy. We're on a mission. Uh-oh. Clint closes at 4, doesn't he? This is not good. Not good, everyone. Okay. We're gonna garbage some stuff here. Copper ore, yes, we're not gonna worry about it. I'm like, we're gonna leave, Clint's gonna close, and then we're gonna have a real pickle on our hands. Okay, Clint, we need you to... I didn't pay attention to the time. This is terrible. I should have started with these sooner. We're gonna have to get, like, really picky-choosy here. Clint, why don't you buy back these things, honestly? I'm like, they're really good for the money. Kate, that's just regular baked fish. We don't get any buffs for that. Again, no buffs, so we'll just get rid of that. Oh, +2 attack, but I think we can live without it. I'm like, decisions. We don't really use those ones, so we'll just get rid of that. Yep, Clint, we are going to make you work to the final hour. Like, don't you worry. Okay, do we go to the golden ones or do we try the coconuts? We're so out of space here. Oh, golden pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Okay, Clint, you need to start showing us the beans here. Okay, we can throw that out, no problem. Spoon, you're worth 75. Okay, we definitely want to keep those. Probably ditch the spoon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do we need mixed seeds for anything? We have lots of iridium ore. Get rid of the wallpaper. No, we have a duplicate there. Do we just ditch the bombs? You have valid point here. Hardwood, I guess we'll say goodbye to you. Okay, here we go. Come on, Clint. We need some beans. Oh my goodness, you're loading us up with everything else. Oh, a hat. We don't need that. A pearl. He is really making us choose here. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, we don't need that. Oh, what else do we get rid of at this point? I'm like, we could sell the book. That would be pretty handy. We're gonna have to get really picky with what we are keeping here. This is not good. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get rid of the bombs here. I mean, it would be nice to keep them, but the beans are a little bit more important at this point. Could probably throw them on the floor, but I can't remember. Oh my goodness. Did they stay around? Oh, okay, corn seeds, we'll probably get rid of those. Okay, bombs can go again. Corn seeds. How much does that sell for? 600? That's like a nice chunk of change there. Okay. Clint, you're being really hard on us, and we're not getting the beans that we're wanting. Oh my goodness, lucky lunches. And a prismatic shard. Clint, you're killing us. Like, it's official. 300. Kate, we're deciding you're short change here at the moment here. It's like offering us too many good things that we're having to reprioritize what we want, and it's terrible. +1 luck fishing. Okay, yeah, that would be pretty good. +3, plus max energy. Okay, I was like really excited about the mixed seeds, but you know what? They're just gonna have to go too. Clint, stop throwing good stuff at us. Carrot seeds. Oh my goodness. It's like, yep, the second you throw some stuff out, I'm going to give you some new stuff to make your decisions even more difficult. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's 4 p.m. Are we going to be able to talk to him again? I think we're just going to have to ditch those. I'm like, do I trust that we have marble kicking around somewhere? I don't know. Oh, we can still talk to him. Okay, this is good. We do have the key. No. Oh no. Oh goodness, we just threw them out. We just threw out our golden mystery boxes. This is terrible. Okay, Clint, you're dangerous. We've gotten too chucky with the stuff here. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe we just threw them in the trash, no warning. I feel like, is that the second time I've accidentally thrown stuff into the dumpster? Oh, we haven't donated one of those yet? Okay, we can sell one of those. Interesting. I guess our museum isn't complete. Oh, I can't believe that we threw out all of the good stuff there. Like, okay, that's going to take a minute to get over. I'm a little upset about that. Like, how many beans did we potentially lose in that? I think I'll take one of those with us just so we can potentially get some extra fish going. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, there are no words, everyone. Oh, no words. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of our seeds. We need our fishing rod. We need to get rid of our banana tree too. Okay. Dun, da, da. What else are we going to do here? I cannot believe I threw out golden mystery boxes. Like, I'm just like, ugh. Unbelievable. Major heard me. He's shaking his head at me, and it was like 20 of them. He's like, how could you do that, Pip? I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. Got a little too click happy. That's what happened. Okay. So we'll get the 20 beans into the ground. We'll make sure they have fertilizer. Dun, da, da. Are we going to have to till more areas? Nope, not quite. Going to have to do a little watering though. Okay. Well, that took care of one thing there. Just get things working the way we want. And watering can in there. Dun, da, da. Tragedy of tragedies. That's what we just experienced. I'm like, I was totally panicking. I'm like, we don't have enough space for all of this stuff. And that spot's gonna have to go. Okay, little froggy friend. We're gonna go down to the ocean. We're gonna do some fishing. Oh, a mullet frenzy has begun at the beach. It's like it knew we were wanting to head out that way. Make sure we have room for any potential beans. Oh, I still can't believe that. That was so many. I mean, goodness. I'm like, we could have just walked away and finished breaking them open tomorrow, but no, I accidentally had to throw them away in a dumpster, never to be seen again. Okay, hopefully that's going to be enough space. We are going to teleport over. Actually, I'm like, we can donate that to the museum another day. Maybe that'll be a tomorrow project. I'm like, the beans are a little more important at this point in time. Okay, off to fishing we go. You know what I was going to do? I was going to craft ourselves some treasure bobbers. We have bean potential. I don't think we can get beans in the raccoon spots. But you know what? Doesn't hurt to check. And like with the amount of stuff we threw out at Clint's, like... Okay, is this going to be like the lucky spot? It'll take a bit of a luck boost, plus fishing as well. We'll see what we can pull up. Dun dun dun. I like watching our little frog's idle animation there. He's just sitting there, happy as can be. Oh, right, there's a red mullet frenzy somewhere, but they're not very expensive, so I think we'll just go with this. The only thing is I think we'd maybe be able to catch the fish a little faster in a frenzy, so maybe it would be more beneficial. Okay, the chests, we definitely are after those. Oh, it just burns. The mystery boxes still burn. Oh yes, shower us with beans. That will make us feel at least a little better. I'm like, if we end up with 20 beans in the few hours we have in fishing, I don't know, we'll know fishing would have been the better way to spend our time. Although 20 beans for a few minutes at Clint's, really not bad at all. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, Froggy, give us some good luck here. Just don't eat the fish, because we're going to smoke them for some extra profit, so, you know, double bonus here. I was really excited that we were seeing beans and chests, but now we're not. Could have like a few fishing days on our hands. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see what the quests we get are, and that's kind of going to tell us what we end up doing for the rest of the week. But we also need to make sure we prioritize our bean quest here, or we're going to be very sad to be out 100 gems. Okay, good. We'll keep the beans coming. We like it. Oh, thank goodness. Just keep them coming. Yes, we are like so desperate for beans. I would love it if we could just get like a bundle of 5 doing that. Like, oh, that would just be so good. Oh, seaweed, you are so much less exciting. Perfect. Keep the beans coming. Not the seaweed. We can live without the seaweed. I'm like so amazed by all of the different fishing mini games in all of the different farming games that I've played, because of course I want to add fishing into my little farming game too, but I'm like definitely putting it off very intentionally because I'm finally getting to that point where I'm able to actually create scripts on my own and get them functioning. It's probably a little spaghetti code. I kind of like go back and I try to like tighten it up as much as I can so it's not like a bunch of unneeded coding just to try and keep it clean. But of course, I'm very limited in my knowledge still, so the script's probably longer than they need to be. But I am glad that I can think about doing stuff, kind of like figure it out, and I do like a bit of like a trial and error thing as I'm going until it's actually functioning the way that I originally wanted it to. So it is good that I'm seeing like a little success in there because I have no idea what I want to do for a fishing mini game or even if I want to do one because I'm like, I don't know if I can like get my character to actually put a line in the water and pull a fish out even without a mini game attached to it. I'm like, I would be very impressed by that. And that would be a success all on its own. So I always get really excited when I go to work on my game a little bit because there's so many different things that need to be done for it. And part of what I decide to work on in a given day is kind of like related to my mood. It's like, what do I feel up to tackling? Because some days I'm like a little burnt out, so I'll work on something that's like very low mental energy. And some days I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to like just take on a challenge. So I'll pick away at something that I've been wanting to add, but I've been afraid to kind of go out and try. I should have kept, I should have put a farming totem in our bag. Would have been smart. So we'll be able to, what, fish until midnight maybe, and then we'll have to do a mad dash back to the farm, throw the beans that we have received into the ground very quickly, likely get them watered, and then that would be the end of our day. The only question is, how many beans are we going to get? Because so far we got 20 from Clint. We're getting a few from fishing so far. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, little fish. Okay, this is probably going to be our last cast of the night. Yep. Do we get a bean with it? No, just a piece of seaweed. Okay, so we got 10 beans, so that's half of what we got at Clint's, which, considering that we only got out here at like, what was it, like about 6, 7 p.m. somewhere, I think it was closer to 7 p.m. That's really not that bad. Come on, Froggy, we must run home very quickly. We've got beans that need planting and potentially watering. Oh my goodness, this is why we need warp totems in our inventory during these high stressful times here. Okay, beans in ground. Perfect. Get those watered up very nicely. And we might even have a quick minute to check on our fish. I was going to say, we haven't actually... Oh, right, the octopus still needed something. Right, the green tea. That's going to take a minute. Are we going to end up passing out? I think we might. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we can make it back into the house in time. That's a long distance to travel. Can we make it in the door? Oh, we did. Bonus. Oh my goodness, that was so close. We really pushed our luck. And of course, we had a little bit of bad luck because we accidentally threw out our golden mystery boxes. Tragedy. All right, we still ended up with 12,000 gold. Not the biggest deal in the world. The beans are kind of what we're after at the moment. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.